Alright guys, and welcome on to another episode here on Goldcrest Valley Farming Simulator 17, and I've been doing a bit of research. Also, I got some texture files from Carl, one of the SOB members. He's playing about with a wrapper at the minute. I won't go into any more detail because that's his little story to say. However, he did get green working, which is pretty damn cool. I've tweaked the colour a bit, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Because the green wrap I've seen is it's like the aqua blue. This kind of colour. I don't know. There's also a darker green one. There's another green one again. So, it's a challenge. But doing my research, I am fairly confident in saying that these ones are kind of scrap in real life. But there is no actual way to dispose of them in Farm Sim. What I've discovered is when you're going to wrap the silage bale, you have to mow it and then get it to around 30% dried, so maximum of 30% of the material has to be dry, and then it has to be baled. No messing about. The longest it can stay on the ground for is a night. If it gets too dry, it becomes haylage, and then you're into a different kind of material, different feed, different properties, different nutrient values. There is a lot to do with this, a lot. Sorry, just disciplining the dog. All it needs is a finger. Point. Go on. He's in trouble. He has decided to take it upon himself to crap all over the house today. Yes, thanks for that, son. But it's not like he hasn't been out all day. We are a household of smokers. We don't smoke inside the house, we smoke outside. At least once an hour we will be outside having a cig, and the dog comes with us. He has no excuses. None at all. Though he is banished to his bed until further notice. This is not a habit we're going to be getting into. There's just no need for it at all. But it's not like he's poorly. When a dog's poorly, it comes out like mashed potatoes. Really overly milked mashed potatoes. That, you can believe that. I mean, he's going to go to the door, he's going to whine, do what he wants to do, desperate to get out, normally. And then he's going to go, because he literally can't hold it in. It's diarrhea. He doesn't have that. He's just taking a mess. Or making a mess, whichever way you look at it. Fiendish mutt. Don't know what his game is. Not a clue. Anyway, where was I? Before the finger pointing. Yeah. I can't remember. He destroyed my floor. I just heard him creep out of his cage. Yes, his bed is a cage, because if you leave the house for longer than 2 minutes, literally 2 minutes, he will savage things. Anything. First thing he can get his teeth on. So when we're out, he's in. He's such a shame. He's a lovely dog. He really is. He's the world's most friendliest creature. He's lovely. If anybody burgled the house, it wouldn't work. You just want to be friends. You could bark on him, but when it comes to actual physical side of it, he's useless. That's the best dog we've had, I think. Well, one of. I love the man, love the thing. Apart from when he decides to misbehave. Oh well. We will move on from this. We are a family. We deal with problems. We talk them through. I grab him by the scruff of the neck and throw him out. Bless him. I have completely forgotten where I'm going with this episode. I was talking about the hay, wasn't we, and the silage and whatever. Yes, hay. Right, hay I have discovered has to be above 7. I think I've actually got this written down, haven't I? Make life a bit easier if I have. Yeah, there we go. So, these are my little notes for the season. So plant grass in autumn. Yes. Silage grass must not be left out more than one night. That's not English. Or it's too dry. 30% minimum dry matter. Or maximum dry matter. Any more than that, and you're moving into haylage territory. And hay must be very dry. 75% minimum dry matter. Which is what the DM stands for. That took a bit of a figuring out. Farmer speak on Farrar forums. So yeah, they don't expect noobs to be browsing around. I got there in the end. Anyway, you also sample it from the bottom of the windrow, because that's obviously where the damper material will be. So you take like a clump of grass from underneath the windrow, put your hand straight through it, get that out there, and you sort of wring it. These are the tips and tricks I was getting. So you'd wring it out, and if it didn't crackle and feel dry, then any moisture in there, it ain't dry enough. Not for hay. And we move on to the bale wrapping. This is an interesting one as well. To get the bale wrapped right, you've got to avoid distorting it. So once it's wrapped, you really need to leave it alone. You've got to be stupidly gentle with it. Sorry, I took off. So that proves challenging with the... But they are realistic, I suppose. Give it a give and take there. I'll come back to that though when I can wander around the yard again. So yeah, avoid distorting the handle caps. Wrap at the yard. That's another advice, we'll get back to that. But stack on the edge and not more than 3 high. So the edges are these. I'm presuming that's to keep the bale shape, kind of. But then another guy said you stack them like these, bobbin stacking, I think he called it, because the material, the plastic's thicker on the top and the bottom, so there's less chance of it damaging when it's on surfaces, or you're picking bales off the top. And it's also harder for the birds to get in when they sit on top and start scragging it. Yeah. So again, the theories are different from one farm to another, because everyone's got their own way of doing things, the way they were raised to do things, and what they've figured out themselves. But it's interesting. But that's bobbin stacking. That works with the autoloader that's in this game. See, straw, nobody seems to have an opinion on straw. I've not figured out much about that yet. I suppose I'll go researching it. Nothing popped up when I was looking into this lot. I'm presuming it'll be similar. I don't know. Does straw decompose and eat up with the bacteria? Is there a risk of it setting itself on fire? See, that I've got to get used to. I know at work we used to play with biomass. It was a material that went into the power stations, and it was famous for self-combusting, because it's obviously just chopped up wood. It's basically the wood chips in this, but compressed into little pellets, and it's all kinds of biomass, basically vegetation and crap compressed down. But as it decomposes, it heats up, and it gets hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter, and if left too long, it just goes. So what a better description. We actually had a loading shovel, £200,000 worth of loading shovel, and it went up because the biomass was on it. It was tucked away in a dock somewhere and nobody was working weekends, and they came in and wow, what a mess. But yeah, there's little things that you don't realise. Farmsim doesn't replicate this stuff. The finer details. But yeah, the bale shape, where are we? These bad boys. Now these, I wouldn't know how much pressure you'd have to put on in real life. I mean, you've got quite a nice surface area there. It's all rounded bar, there's no rough edges on it. Till you move over there. But unless it slips, as if you've not got enough pressure on, you're going to be fine. But I am thinking about swapping it for those. Just because they're a bit lighter. But then you've got the issue of the bale wrap flipping them, so you'd have to flip them back. So you're just rough handling them whichever way you look at it. I honestly don't know which way to go. But what I am going to start doing is wrapping them in the yard. This is advice. It's easier to do all the messing around with them where they're still unwrapped, so you don't damage the plastic on the sides. It's like when I drop them and screw up epically. So we'll be bringing them back to the yard on the trailer as grass bales, wrapping them over here and banging them in there, storing them. And I think I'm going to do this bobbin stacking. I can't make my mind up yet. We'll see. So honestly, it comes off the wrapper and it flips them. There's no way around that. Unless... how would you do it? I suppose there is a way to alter the animation on that, so instead of flipping them to the side, it'll just roll them off. I'll have to look into that. But Yeah, that's 10 minutes of discussing where I've been going wrong. Nothing fresh really, is it? But I think that's going to be after the project, isn't it? To use that, I can't move on to the other forks until I fix this. Or somebody releases a new wrapper. There were quite a few out there for 15, so hopefully the authors will be converting them across. Either that or I can go playing, because I have a new toy. Where are you? There we go. Watson Roller. Now, this was a big pack back in 15, and I had a feeling that I could maybe convert it and use it as the weeder specialisation, but as a roller. Yeah, you can. Seemingly. I've not actually tested it on a grass field yet. But the weeder, all the weeder does is you run it over the crop. I think it's, is it first, second stage, does it say? First growing stages. Obviously I can never release that, Watson, guys. It's just something I'm playing around with. If it does work, I might have a word with Shermie and see if he can do one for us. Because a little tiny 3 metre one is... we can do better. Basically, we can do better. Do I have a go? Anyway, what else have we done? I don't think anything else has changed around the yard since last episode. It's been a couple of days. I had a nice block before. Obviously the summer shower has buggered off finally. I am going to need to get those bales off there, but I've not got the joystick turned on, so I can't do that today. I do like the way that trailer turned out. That's cool, that. I like that. I like that a lot. It's got to be hydraulic, hasn't it? Has to be an hydraulic reservoir. The air tanks. That's kind of cool. Right, we need to progress. What do we have? Anything? Nah. It remembers where you left it. There we go. Ah, yes, Seasons mod. I've tweaked it again. It now displays the year. I'm just going to do a fine bit of testing, figure out what was the one I uploaded to Mod Central, adjust this so it matches that, and then I suppose I'll have to do another video. So it's going to be another Monday modding video on how to adjust it, because I've changed the way it works. But what do you guys think, eh? Putting the year up there as well? It comes in handy, because this is going to cause me an arseache, unless if I'm not paying attention. Because obviously year 1, we're currently in year 1. Ignore that for a second. But when it turns to year 2, if you don't play for a little while, you might forget where you are. For me, it would be harder to forget where I am because I have the real-time mod edited to it on the display's days rather than real-time. But still, it could be an issue, so I'm trying to work them out. It's nice just to have the information there. Year 1 late summer done. Right, what we do need to do though is, which fields was it? I think it's field 12 and field 24. They are being grassed. And they have now been ploughed. Haven't you? Yep, no one needs ploughing, look. We're all good. Sweet. I wonder when that's going to kick in then. I think it's every third growth, isn't it? So, 1, 2, those 4 got done last time. These 2 have got done this time. I need to split it again. So like next time we could plough those 2 and then we're in a good place. Or should we plough those 2 and then save those 2 for next time after? Yeah, that'd be better, wouldn't it? I just wouldn't matter. It really doesn't matter. But if I can have 2 fields ploughing every year, I'll be happy with that. I can live with that. Yeah. Right, so what we need to do is think about getting this grass down. But we're also running out of money. I haven't got the trigger on these ever. Sort of a manual like I had in 15. So I can't have a look in the top and find out what's in there. Bugger. That's kind of annoying. I can't remember what it was. Just, I think it was just a crappy little animation I had. I now know that it breaks multiplayer. But it would work for this. But we need to do then is go cultivating. So I had that on the back of the fast track last time. I was thinking it'd be better off on the back of the Fent this time. I think when how much is it going to cost though? I need to do something with this. Where have you gone? Weird diff lock on. Are you having fun, dear? You know, it's money I don't have to waste. It really is. That was shocking reversing. I've not got the head tracking on again either, so... Right, let's see if we can get it right this time. That's better. I know Farm Sim's a lot more flexible in 17 than what it has been previously about attaching stuff, but Jesus, that's just taking the mess. Right there, look, it's a lot better this time around. There's a creak on that. That's kind of cool. That's wrong. Oh, they've got the rams wrong. Can I point? I can't point, can I? Bugger. Yes, I can. Cosplay, where are you? Left control, delete. Haha. Watch that bit just there. That's the ram coming all the way through. I'm sure this is a Giants mod. Look at that. The ram's far too long. It comes through from there. Doing it on that side as well. Interesting. Mistakes were made. We should be okay on this. Alright, let's go for a play. Right, what I need to do is basically make it so hired worker can do this and we can grab the fast track and go sort out field 24 at the same time. He should fly with this 6 metre rig on the back. Could probably get rid of that because I'm never going to use it. This end, to be honest, isn't much of an issue. It's the other end. Ah well. See, when I get a bit more cash behind me as well, I've also got the power harrows. There we go. That is a pack of a couple of 3 metre ones. It's a cool little pack, and I was going to be using it, but we now have the 6 metre we have the 6 metre toys out. That's expensive. Damn. This is the Mashio I was using in 15. I believe it's the original offer as well. I did a bit of research. He did do it for 15. The same guy released it for 15 as has been done for 17, which is epic. Now there is also the Emmy done by Agor. That's out, but only the 4 metre one at the moment. It's not released the 6. So hopefully the 6 is coming. Very cool. We have a couple of power harrows. The world is a better place. Right. This is not a power harrow though. This is just your average little cultivator. I really should be using GPS. There's no excuse for getting this wrong. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Pop yourself a bit more over. There we go. That'll do. Right, activate. Hit the go faster button. It's a brand new Fent. If you come for a GPS, if you're not going to use it, you're just wasting all those hundreds of thousands you just spent on it. Yeah, very cool. I don't think I've actually driven this yet with the head tracking. Oh, that's going to take some getting used to. Hello. End of the field. Is that a fridge? Oh, me and my relentless are going to be happy in here. I think it's a fridge. It's got to be, hasn't it? What else would you put in? Looks like a fridge to me. We're in position. Looking good. Drop the weapon. Have at it. Yeah, that's got to be a fridge. A little bit for the newspapers down there, rags, some cab cleaner. Dash cleaner even. And there's the cup holder. There's only one in this, but look, it's got the little plastic tabs. So it adds a bit more support. But when you get that big mug that all just fits in there anyway, those make it not fit at all. I've had that before. So annoying. There's the 12 volts, so we get the phone in. Yep, we're good. I say phone, DVD player. Right then. So let's pop this up here. I'll have a run down the edge. Let's pop that again. Rotate it. Yep. Shift it across. I don't know if it's called an A-B line. Is that your start line? We're good. This is going to take us down to the bottom. We might as well work our way down there rather than just driving down and doing another headland set. Makes it a bit more entertainment, doesn't it? It is fun getting back into farm sim though. Learning all the fine points of farming. I'd probably have a better chance of remembering it if I was actually farming in real life. It's one of them things that doesn't stick because I'm not repeating it day in, day out. Well, you don't really repeat things day in, day out farming, do you? I imagine that's what makes it so much fun. And not so much every day you're doing something different, but every season you are. Like one week you'll be doing cultivating or ploughing, then you go cultivating, then you're sowing, fertilising, spraying. Oh, it just changes. Like the only thing that's probably a constant is the animals. If you have animals, you're doing them a lot because they are a daily chore. On the road. Particularly care who's watching. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty certain there is no traffic spline on this particular road. Pretty certain. But I could be wrong. Right, we're going to have to freehand this one. Does the cultivator take that grass up? It does. Oh dear. It doesn't. What took the grass up then? Or is there just none there? How does it? I can't remember. I don't think it does. No. I'm going to say no. I need that back. So we are going to have to rotate that again. And this might work. This might work. Nope. We tried. We failed. Oh well. Well under the trees here. Oh crap. I honestly thought that I'd have missed. Guess not. Probably would have helped if I'd have done the auto width detect on the cultivator. Oops. I don't know if you guys saw it then, but the normal file up there. Look at it there. That's flat ground. If you went up to it and used camera on it, it's flat ground. That does not look flat. It's so cool. Ah, oh, they've done wonders with this game. It's such a big improvement on what 15 was. Oh, I was way too fast. Bit heavy on the old right boot there. There we go. That's better. Right, well we're coming up to 25 minutes guys, so I'm going to carry on doing this lot and I will catch you on next episode. And possibly going to be sowing grass. We're going to need to get those hay bales brought in as well. Sort of a light shower you can get away with because it's a new baler, so you can be fairly confident it's tightly wrapped. They don't want too much moisture on them. So thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you all next time. Later.